Doing well? Cool. Okay, guys, I have a question for you. How many people already worked with lawyers here? Okay. How many people already think or have an idea about intellectual property, IP? IP, cool. Okay, interesting. Okay. So, how about a solution able to help you manage, receive advices from an IP lawyer for $0? How about that?
Woohoo!
Cool,
Verbally, we have
All right. A lot of lawyers hate me already. Thankfully, I have a partner here in the legal department supporting me. So let me show you.
Nicely done.
Thank you. Thank
Good
you.
job.
All right, so this project is bigger than like simply protection of IP. We had a lot of frustration about what is intellectual property, what is the difference between copyright and patenting, how can I like make money with that? Should I spend 100K to protect my patent? So all this stuff is crazy. So we started and we decided to develop BIPQUANTUM, supported by ICP, and I'll show you like a demo about that. It's an MVP we have so far. Okay. So this is not the final version. So we trained an AI in US copyright, and she's able to answer. I said she because for me, ladies are strongest than men in general, exclusively in data. So you can ask any question about IP, and she's gonna answer. So let's test it here. Do anyone have a question related to intellectual property? Whatever the question. AI. Okay, cool.
It's more about the project. What's your guys' business model?
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna present it later on. So the business model is IP consultation and raise money using your IP as an innovator. In reality, like let's say you have an app, mobile app, and you have the choice. You go to an accelerator or VC, venture capital or angel investor, or you register your IP and you fractionize, which is a part of your intellectual property, let's say 20%, you give away as a crowdfunding infrastructure. And all of us here, we're gonna invest on it without any guarantee of return on investment, of course, because that's the principle here, exclusive with financial authorities. And if you succeed, we're gonna have return on investment, ROI. Otherwise, nothing happens. So this will give the ability to raise money faster using your IP in exchange, not only an idea. So if I buy your shares of your business and you're a really bad manager, I lost all my money. However, if I have a part of your IP, I can have an ROI. So that's the idea. So I was asking you guys if you have a question. So how is working the bot is here. So asking you, first of all, what is your level? So the AI will adapt the information based on your understanding. If you are beginner, intermediate, or advanced.
Sorry, I have a question.
Sure.
Because my understanding of IP, or when you register an idea or something, is that you have to register the idea in an institution that is gonna later kind of guard that for you. If someone else have or whatever want to steal your idea and goes and like, yeah, this is my invention, I did it, so they can claim that they can't claim as their idea if you have you registered and pay for it, etc. So is that the institution, the one that is taking care of that? So if you don't do it the way it's supposed to be done, I don't know how this.
I hear you. Great question. Thank you, by the way. So, based in Berne Agreement, and Luc is aware of that, 1986, what you create, you are the owner of that. A song, a text, an algorithm, a design. So in the past, people, they send to themselves a mail letter with Post Canada, for example, before the problem we had recently, of course. So, and you receive a letter to say, okay, I'm the owner of this, but go to the courts with a letter. It's not easy. So you're not obliged to have a conventional copyright certificate. It's recommended, right, Luke?
Sure.
Okay. So now, what we're doing here is, first of all, a consultation. How I can set my IP strategy. So, for example, to show you the demo here, let's say I'm a beginner. So really explain to me what is the difference, why IP is important. There's a lot of education here. Then you can ask whatever question you want. So if anyone have a question, otherwise we can find something. For example, how can I protect AI-generated content? We have the gentleman here working in that, right? So let's try it here. How to protect. And we're working in a voice option at the next quarter. And AI generated content. So the AI will scrap the data. We'll find the proof of data without, what's the difference from GPT and what we have here? Let's make it simple. GPT can find fake informations because check information online. BIPQuantum focus only in US copyright as a Bible, right? So as a lawyer, I check what I have in a US copyright, I analyze the information, I adapt because we say we are a beginner, then we have the answer here, right? So we see here, I know there's a lot of things to read, we have some UI to optimize, but you know, this is an MVP, and you have, like, explain to you, like, copyright. Today, US copyright did not recognize AI creation as a base of copyright, but basically what you can do is digital certificate. Right? You can use BIPQuantum using blockchain technology to have a proof of ownership, right? You can use a trademark within conventional. What happened to AI creation, excuse me for you, my friend, the prompt is a copyright. You see what I mean? Because the AI is not able to create by itself. It needs a prompt. So the prompt is copyrightable in conventional law. So you can, by the way, secure your creation after that. So long story short, to show you what the machine help you to do here, you can organize, monetize, or protect. So you set your target as you are talking to a lawyer. I'm looking for a trademark, copyright, trade secret, which means you keep your algorithm secret. You will not sharing with anyone, so you can use the technology for that. Or blockchain intellectual property certificate. So we built this technology to help creator like you guys. Is it physical, digital, right? Let's say both. Then I go through filling a simple form about my information, right? So you put the title of the IP, description of IP. So these kind of information, you can find them in Copyright Office. What is the type of copyright they have, trade secret, and what kind of licenses? This is the most exciting part. What are the rights I would like to give to user or clients when I sell my IP? Did I have the right to use it in gamification, software as a service, advertisement, meta use for metaverse, virtual reproduction, physical reproduction, or not applicable? So you can put multiple licenses here, right? Then the description, you add your file here. Let's say you have an image here, PDF, image, JPEG. To make it simple. I'm live, by the way, you see that. Nothing is recorded. Okay. And you fix your royalties. So if someone use your IP for this, I would like to have 15% royalties, for example. If my IP is published, yes, which country? Let's say Canada. Here. Of course, I did not finish. We put the description here and validate our information as owner. And that's it. So here I have a kind of wallet, we name it like a custodial wallet. And it's super easy. Let's say I would like to sell my IP, I can list it as an asset like this, right? Like Lecoq here, yes. And people can buy it and I can enlist it. So what we're turning here, our ambition is to build the first intellectual property marketplace. So startup innovator can sell, we hope, and our target is to sell a fraction of their IP, raise money, and keep going to create more innovation. So that's the concept of BIPQUANTUM. It's supported by ICP, and we are pushing an airdrop. We're gonna airdrop. We are launching a token, utility token. We're gonna airdrop 5 million token, which means like 1,000 token for each IP creator. So if you are an IP creator, we need you guys. So you can scan the giveaway to follow. You can follow us in Twitter here, of course. You will have access to the platform. List your IP. You're gonna have the airdrop, and as soon as we launch the DAO, we will give away 1% of our liquidity with ICP. So that's the project we are pushing so far, and a lot of work, and of course we need to grow the community for that. So I'm happy to share with you this project. I'll let you scan the code, and if you have any opinion, any feedback, please feel free to talk to me directly. I'll be more than happy. Yes?
If I'm creating music and I want to keep it safe or collect my royalties on it, does this use the copyright method that you would use in Washington to copyright your music, or does it replace it?
Great question. So nothing replaces conventional law, just to be clear. Our ambition here is to disrupt the way to interact with intellectual property management. And Luke, my associate here, will help us a lot to work on that. In conventional law, why, for example, if you talk about music, why today you have to deal with music production big players? Because they have the lobby and they decide, okay, we're gonna give you a virtual license, XYZ license, and they have access to everything. You have to work with them and go to conventional law. With blockchain, you don't need anyone. You need the community, right? That's why we focus in DAO, decentralized autonomous organization. Community can decide to help you select or not if you have a good music or not. Can invest in your music to be able to launch it as crowdfunding infrastructure, let's say Kickstarter, right? And of course, after that, you can go produce. You have a lot of ambassadors supporting you. So
Let's say it takes on a path of being on a commercial or in a movie or a TV
yes,
series.
yes, absolutely, yeah. That's the licenses are about. So you define your license, and it's super like demanding technically to divide the royalties for each license, but we are doing that in NFT process. So we're doing that step by step.
Would I still be using an organization like SOCAN for my royalties and collection of?
So far, you have. If you want to go to conventional process, yes, you're gonna need the SOCAN, of course. But actually, in my opinion, the process we are building will be able to replace SOCAN. Because SOCAN, like traceability is not easy with SOCAN. Let's be
Would it be
honest.
superior to that?
Honestly, yes, I think it's superior to that because we can track it. The challenge we have is to stay in decentralized application for the user and the producer, which means everything has to be decentralized. This is not super accessible yet, but in the future I'm pretty confident it will be accessible. Because today we cannot track the music. If you have it offline, I can know how many times you listen to my music to receive my royalties. With blockchain, of course, traceability is the key. Cool. Do you have any other question, guys? Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Well, basically, I'm just wondering, would there be a way to track? Let's say I have content on, my website, right? And I want to know. Let's say it's music or anything else. Is there a possibility that we could actually find out if someone's using, or if someone got a hold of my content and is now using it?
Good question. Yeah, that's a good question. It's not easy to track, honestly. Like,
Right.
yes, as I said earlier, because
It's
you
a
asked
vast
a lot.
question, I know.
Yeah, like if someone, let's say, copy your content, which is like today happening a lot, and he publish your content offline or a dark web, like
That
you cannot track
no,
it.
Yeah.
The idea is to
Is there
search
like a tracker or some
the
way?
tracker with blockchain, yes, because with blockchain we can like have a good traceability about the data. Like if someone publish other like another place, we can track the data. We can find it.
Okay.
So step by step, we're gonna get there.
You can ask that to
The AI.
the AI and say,
It's the plagiarism detection.
Can you go find my content somewhere else, right?
The AI can do the plagiarism detection, but actually for blockchain, the smart contract can help you to track every publication, to know, okay, this asset is published here.
Exactly.
But is utopia today. Why? Because blockchain did not communicate together. So let's say, like use Gmail and use Yahoo, to give you a simple example.
Right.
If you send me an email, I will be not able to open it yet. Because blockchain did not communicate together yet. But we'll be there for sure.
Right.
Like we see a lot of
Eventually.
evolution.